Hello everybody, Memphis here, coming at you live from the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, I'll be doing whatever deck 3 times a day. And if you'd like, please check out the channel. It'd be really nice. I got lots of videos by now, and I think you'll find some that you will like. Today, day 35, we're playing Scraps, pretty much pure Scraps, but with some other techie choices in here. A little modernized, but mostly old school Scraps. We're going to be hopefully doing some synchro summoning and all sorts of scrap things. Put that back in there. Get back in there. And let's get started. Alrighty, our first duel is up against 132142. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, we're going to try and go first because we got set up, but our opponent's going to go pick. So, whatever. They're going to go first with their standard deck size. And our opening hand is... Oh, we surrendered. Alright, let's see if I had a real first duel. Alright, actual first duel. We're up against Wallaboy. Interesting name. Oh, pardon me. Once again, our opponent gets to pick. Kind of wanted to go first, but it's all up to them. They're going to go first to standard decks. Well, he's got 13 card extra decks, so that's kind of different. And we've got a decent hand. We could do some stuff, so long as Ash Blossom is not allowed. We're up against ABCs. Not the best thing for us to go up against, but, you know, it really depends on whether or not he gets all of the things he needs to do ABC things. Alright, he's got half, or he's got most of the ABC. And while we're starting our plays, we're going to play Terraforming, I've got my daily shoutout to give out. Today's daily shoutout goes to Mr. George Solonicus, the second one, who, he does not know it yet, but his comment the other day is going to be made into an episode of this. He doesn't know it yet. Don't tell him. Shh. It's a surprise. Love surprises, I tell you what. Let's see. We're going to activate our Foolish Burial. So let's send one of our scraps to the graveyard. So we're going to send... Who do we want to send? We got Scrap Beast in the hand already. We're going to send Scrap Searcher, because we can use that later. Next, we're going to summon Scrappy Shark. I'm going to put him over here because we can. And then, we're going to activate as soon as our opponent's done checking their cards. Depends what he's got. Whether you got some kind of trap card, like a bottomless trap hole. No? Okay, good. Now we're going to activate our field spell, Scrap Factory. Gives our monsters more attack by 200. It's not much. Most important thing is, our shark is dead. But that is good. Scrap Shark will activate its effect when it's destroyed by a card effect, which is destroyed whenever a spell trap monster effect is activated. Yeah, we'll use Scrap Searcher just because. Okay, we're going to use that, and that. Because if we want him to negate anything, it's Scrap Searcher. We don't want him to negate the factory, and we don't want him to negate the shark. So yeah, Shark will send another monster to the graveyard. Searcher will summon itself. Yeah. Hopefully the Scrap Factory still go off. We'll find out in a moment. Alright, so we get this. We did not get to summon the monster. Oh, the monster that this guy... Okay, let's see what we got. Well, send Scrappy Beast to the graveyard. Just because we want to set that up for later. Let's see. Skill Drain, huh? I have seen some people take Skill Drain into ABC. I still do not understand exactly why. Yeah, we're going to activate our Scrap Storm. This card allows us to target our scrap. We get to send a scrap to the graveyard, draw a card, and then destroy Scrap Searcher. What else do you have? He's playing the ABC where he tries to like negate a lot of stuff. Question is, does he have like a solemn judgment and he's questioning whether he should play it on Scrap Storm? I would love it if he did, because then we could, you know, just get rid of Scrap, or get rid of Solemn. Let's see. I still don't understand why people play Skill Drain in ABC. Someone might need to explain that to me, because it just seems kind of counterintuitive. Let's send Golem to the graveyard for now. And see, oh, hey, we got our trap card, Scrappy Iron Scarecrow. That's going to be very important later. And we have no summon, so we're just going to end our turn right now. So far, so good. I mean, we could have done better, obviously. If we'd kept the field spell, it would have been really nice. But we didn't get to keep the field spell. Instead, we're just going to play Scrap Iron Scarecrow and negate his attack. No attack for you, Buster. Drake. Yeah. Yes, Buster Drake. Okay. Yeah, because even if he summons ABC, we got Scrap Golem, but he's useless now. That's fine. We gotta summon this over here, because want to watch out for them columns and all that. You know, link errors, columns. What? Okay, good. You have nothing. You know what I have? I have a dog made out of scrap metal. He is the titular scrap monster. He's like one of the most important cards. I'd say the most important cards for Scrap. This guy, Scrap Chimera, and, oh yeah, that goes to the graveyard. Add a Union from deck to hand. So he's going to summon the big one, but that doesn't matter, because unless he gets rid of this, it does nothing. I'm sure he's got another, like, Heavy Duster Storm. In fact, I think I just called it. He's probably going to play it now. He's going to destroy... He just... No. Okay, no. Okay, never mind. Just interrupted me while I'm trying to check your graveyard. Yeah, he could destroy his own card with that. I'm imagining that's what he's going to try and do. Union Hanger, okay. This is fine thus far. This is fine. As far as I'm aware. It could be going either way, to be honest. Scraps take a bit of setup, it's sad to say, but I remember back in the day, they were pretty decent. I remember once back on Dueling Network, back when that was a thing, I was playing Scraps against a guy. I summoned Scrap Dragon the first turn. Next turn, I summoned Scrap Twin Dragon. Kept the Scrap Dragon, of course, because that was before Links. And then, next turn after that, I summoned Atomic Scrap Dragon. Again, I kept, like, all three on the field, so it was, like, pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Can't do that anymore, sadly. Why don't Scraps get their own Link monster? It doesn't have to be, like, crazy thing. It could just be, like, half-decent thing. Okay, so what he's more than likely going to do, and I'm using my psychic powers here to determine this, he'll go into ABC Boy, and then he's going to play the Heavy Duster Storm to blow up his Scale Drain and our Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Unless, of course, he does not have Heavy Duster Storm or some form of spell trap removal, and he's contemplating what to do at all. Okay, so yeah, he did summon this. Again, it's negated, so it doesn't matter. He's just doing that to search unions, I believe. He's got Assault Core. Now, let's see. Unaffected by opponent's monster's effect, so that doesn't matter to me. Yeah, you've got that. I've got Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Please tell me you didn't forget I had this. He might have. You know, some people forget things. It's a terrible mind. It's a terrible wasted thing. I butchered that one. Let's see. I believe you can still tribute this, but will it still activate its effect? I think it does. It's kind of a weird thing. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna summon Scrappy Worm. And he'll be negated, obviously. We can't tune these, because obviously... Well, I can summon Mrs. Radiant, but that would be kind of pointless at the moment. We're gonna use our Scrap Storm, getting rid of this Worm. We don't need the Worm right now. I'm sorry, Wormy. You need to go back into the graveyard. So now we're going to send... Yeah, we're going to send Searcher, because we don't want that right now. Ooh, hello. Scrap Worm will get us back a Scrap Monster, Scrap Searcher. Yeah, we'll use the effect of Scrap Searcher. So, yeah. So, add to hand Scrappy Shark. I think Scrappy Shark is a good idea right now. I also think it would have been a nice idea to put a level 6 Synchro in here, but I didn't think of doing that. Also, first duel, at least for me, 10-minute mark. So, this duel is taking its time, but we are doing things. Come forth, my searchers. Sadly, if it wasn't for this searcher would have been such a good idea. Or a good thing to do, because what if you don't know, when searcher's summoned, it destroys all the non-scraps you control. Now, if we use our golem, we could give it to our opponent and blow up all of his non-scraps. It's kind of a thing scraps were known to do back in the day. We're gonna just summon Mrs. Radiant because I feel like it. I mean, other than that, I mean that, or we keep the 2 searches. And I'm thinking it's the end of our turn. We have spell trap removal, so once we get that, we're gonna get rid of this so we can do things. Or maybe I'll wait till I get till both. I don't know. Might go into grind game the first duel. That would not be fun, but sometimes that's just what happens. It's all because he played skill drain, and I didn't have any spell trap removal. I once called for this thing to go back to 2. I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe it's just fine at 1. You know, it's still a really good card. So maybe just keep it at 1. You know, I was mostly just thinking about trains, but we don't need to take skill drain to 2 just yet. Give us some time. We'll see what kind of crazy link monsters come out in the next few months first. I don't know, they make some pretty crazy link monsters. I'll tell you what, it's like they're always trying to outdo themselves with the next one. And you always gotta watch them arrows. Let's see. Got Assault Core, whose effect is negated. Now he's going to battle phase. Okay, now he's going to attack because he only has. Okay, so we're gonna obviously negate ABC Buster Dragon. I don't know what he's thinking that I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Let's see. Then he's going to attack our tuna. I needed my tuna. I was hoping he would just keep attacking Radiant, but I guess not. Hey, we got another Scrap Iron Scarecrow. This might cause our opponent to surrender once he sees what it is. We're gonna summon Scrappy Shark. His effect's negated, so now he's good. Solemn warning, a Scrappy Shark? You madman. Well, at least now we know what that was. I mean, kind of a waste. A solemn warning on a Scrap Shark. I don't know what he was thinking. I think he was just thinking of summoning more unions. Sadly, we can only negate most of his attacks. So we're going to do this. We're going to use Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Negate that one. No. And then he's going to attack with Buster. No, he attacked with ABC. Fine, I negate again. No attacking for you, my friend. You only get 1. Compulse, huh? Okay. Another interesting choice of cards to play in this situation. Once we get another monster we can summon, we'll just beat over this. I'm thinking he's playing some kind of ABC Stallfest of a Fest card. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about at the moment. Let's see. Do we have a level 3 tuner? We do not have level 3 tuner, however, sadly cannot summon that. So we're going to play the Check the Graveyard game, where we check the graveyard. Do not have any monsters we really want out, so we're just going to play Monster of On. Come back, Shark. I need you for things. Go over here. You'll be safe here. I mean, even if he compulses, I'll just normal summon it again. And then we're going to deck thin or recovery. Deck thin, recovery, deck thin. Oh, let's just get rid of this one. Attack my shark. Devour Assault Core. Booyah. And yeah, he'll get a card back. I could negate it though. No. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for later. I hope this duel picks up soon. I'm telling you, hopefully you guys are sticking with me. I like it when you stick with me. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something with my little videos. That doesn't work. Your effect is negated. What? Okay. I'm gonna say no. Okay, I think it was a good thing that I saved this. I did have solemn judgment. I should have known. So now he just recycles them? That doesn't actually help you that much. I mean, yeah, you get your monsters back, but I'm just gonna run them over again. And you still don't have anything to get rid of your skill drain. So I don't know what you were thinking there. I still have Scrap Iron Scarecrow ×2. What would to do? I don't know if he was thinking of that one too well. I mean, I guess in that situation it was okay, because at least he has all these monsters. If he had just left, you know, if he had just let me use Solemn Strike, he would have one monster. So, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, I'll tell you what. I'm telling you what, boy. I'm telling you, Mr. Willaboy has been doing really hard, but so far has not managed to do anything. I mean, he's done some damage. He summoned that thing, which is not that impressive considering its effects negated. Why are you playing this? Your deck would be kicking butt if you didn't have this. You should have had something to get rid of this. You would be much better off. Okay, you got that. Who is still... It still has no effect. That still has no effect. I still have my traps. Yeah. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. And you can't do anything with this Decode Talker, so I don't know what you're thinking. Go ahead, keep attacking. No, he's wised up. He wised up to my strategy, which is playing cards with the word scrap in the name. Summon Suku. Oh, he summoned going for lightning, but that doesn't do anything either. I mean, granted, I can't beat over the Buster Drake that I was going to beat over. But let's see. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? We've got a thing. Interesting thing. Guts of Steel. You remember Monster Reborn? Well, Scraps had one first. Let's see. What do we have in the graveyard? We don't have much in the graveyard. However, I think that is our move. Let us activate Guts of Steel. So we're going to see. We're going to check that one, and that one. We want Golem, but we can distribute what we get for Golem. You know, that is our strategy at the moment. Let's see, special summon to my side of the field. Hey, he gave me Golem. How thoughtful. Question is, now what? Now, what? This is oh wait, that's not a tuna. What was I thinking? I was thinking silly things. We're just gonna attack with the Scrap Golem and destroy Decode Talker so we don't take as much damage. I'm sorry, Mr. Code Talker, you are gone. For some weird reason, I thought this was a Scrap Beast. I think I goofed slightly, but I think I'm gonna... I don't know. I think this duel is... We're only on turn 13. That still feels very long to me. So I'm going to skip ahead to turn a few turns in the future, see where this duel goes. It might be over, who knows. I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, we're back in turn 15. I know I only skipped a couple of turns ahead, but not much happened. We got our field spell, which is nice, so if he destroys anything, it's good. Yeah, we're gonna summon another Scrap Shark just to be like, hey, I have another Scrap Shark. I hope you liked the first one, because now there's another one. And then, that's it. We don't have any Exceeds. Didn't really plan on it, because this is a Synchro deck that has yet to do Synchros, but they are here. I really hope this guy either does something or gives up eventually, because my recorder only does like an hour, so I'd rather not do 2 records. That's just me, though. Okay, what is he doing? Summon those guys. He's trying to go for a third Buster Drake. Wait, he can't, because he has one in the graveyard. Yeah. So, He's trying to exceed into something else. I don't know. He's got very few life points left. No solemn strikes on the way because he doesn't have enough life points for it. I mean, this is a pretty impressive deck. I'll give him that. I am doing ABCs eventually, but probably not with a skill drain now that I see what it does to the deck. He's probably going to link up or exceed in a moment, but I'm just looking at his graveyard because I feel like it. Very anti-meta stuff like Compulse and all the Salems and this Diamond Direwolf that does nothing. My dude, your cards don't do anything. Even if that did work, Scrap Factory would allow me to summon more monsters, because that's what it does. When scraps get destroyed, I get more things. Hey, I could special summon a tuna and do synchros. I will do that. Wait, can I do that? Pretty sure I can do that afterwards. So we're just going to attack. Attack that. He will get another monster. This is true. But he's going to take 400 points of damage. Damage in the long run is more than all of your crazy recovery is going to do. I mean, I don't think that's true, but I'm going to say it anyway because I want to. I want to say it, and I want to spread it around. Go away, Diamond Direwolf. Your time in the Wolf deck was much appreciated, but you're entirely out of place in this deck. Alright, can I still play this? No, I cannot. Sad face. I'm pretty sure I should be able to. But I guess not. Oh well. It's fine. We have it for later. Scrap Lube. Basically call the Haunted in spell form, but for scraps. And it makes it so we can't do battle phase, so it's kind of annoying. But, yeah, that's what we got. I'm surprised our opponent's still going. He is just like, I refuse to give up, which I am always respectful of. I don't like it when my opponent just gives up. I mean, he's only got 450 left. I have over 4,000 more than he does. He can't attack because of Scrappy Iron Scarecrow. Hey, we got a tuna. Alright, we're going to finally do some synchro plays, maybe. So, special summon Scrap Orthros, who would destroy my monster, but will not destroy my monster because its effect is negated. Good. And now we're going to do a synchro summon. And we're going to go for... Well, we're going to go for the only thing we can go for. We're going to summon Scrap Dragon, who's a 3k beater. Because his effect is negated. I can't destroy things. Oh. You fiend. I could summon another one, but I don't really want to do that right now. I might do that in the future. Okay. Well, at least I summoned a Synchro. Granted, the Compulse at 3 is too much for a Scrap Dragon. My opponent... We have the same number of cards left in the deck. I just realized something. Yeah, he has the same number of cards as I do, meaning... Unless I can get over him, he's gonna win. But luckily, I do have Spell Trap removal in here. So once I get it, I'm gonna stop him. Let's see. Yeah. Once I get my Twin Twisters, I will be able to do the things I want to do. Let's see. Set this. End phase. This could be a whole video. It's damn near so long. Okay. Hopefully I'm probably just gonna do some editing in the actual video. Alright, hold on a second. I've got an idea here. At the very least, it's not a great idea, obviously, but it is an idea regardless. So what we're gonna do, flip Scrap Kong. We're gonna try and bait out more of his things. I did a flip summon, so what? What are you gonna do? Compulse me again? It's the only thing you got left to go with against me. You can't play Solemns no more. Or at least not Solemn Strike or Solemn Warning. Doesn't have another Solemn Judgment, he already played it. We're gonna just do this and try and go for a Synchro play. Let's see, what Synchro do we have, you ask? The same one he bounced before. Go, Scrappy Dragon. Show him the meaning of scrap. Let's see. I can't attack, sadly, so we're just going to end our turn. My plan is to eventually do things. Why is this duel so long? This guy refuses to... Okay, he's going into battle phase. He just ended the battle phase. Okay. Got a rat. 4, 7... I mean, I have a 7-star monster, but I don't really want to do it. Okay, let's just go for an attack. Go, Scrap Dragon, attack ABC Buster Dragon, and destroy it. Okay, both our monsters are destroyed, and I get to summon a new monster due to the effect of my monster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, let's see, 8, 9. If we had a level 2, it'd be great. But we don't, so we're just going to summon Scrap Searcher. That way we can summon another Scrap Dragon. That way we can beat over this. We're going to flip that. So we're going to... Oh, Torrent. Okay, now he's got the Torrential. But now Scrap Factory goes off, so we can summon another monster. And then he's going to play Imperial Order, which he's had under his pants this entire time. That's fine. Now you can't play spells either. This duel is gonna end and I am going to win, damn it. You can't beat me, ass player. You know why? Because I have Drowning Mirror Force. Back to your deck with you. Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? Didn't expect me to just put your monster back in the deck, did you? Well, guess what, Mr. Willaboy? You have been a very good opponent. But you have wasted enough of my time. Go, Big Rat. Attack with Rat power, and he surrendered. 30 turns of scrap. I should just call it a day, but I have to do 2 more duels. So, you know what? Instead of that, I'm just going to do the other 2 duels. And I'll let you know how those went in the end screen, because this is a long enough video. So I'll see you in a minute. So there you have it, everybody. Scraps 2018 sadly only got 1 win, but it was a very solid win. I don't think anyone could argue that we totally had that game, although some people might. Go ahead and argue it in the comments if you want to. Go ahead. I will take any criticism you have. I am fine with whatever. So yes, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow is day 36, which is the 100th video I've ever done, actually, so it's going to be special. And we're doing Chronomalies, another old archetype that I really like. So tune in for that. Thank you all for watching, and y'all have a good day. Later, everybody.